Hey guys, CYMA AK47 here. I'm going to be doing a review and shooting test on this CYMA electric blowback AK47. First, I want to mention that I just did, yesterday, I did a video on this G&G F2000. I just did a review and shooting test, so if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. It was an alright video. So, did a shooting test on that, and I reviewed it too in the same video. So that's basically what I'm going to do in this video on this gun. Now this is a friend's gun again. I'm not too big of a fan of AKs. I've been interested in getting an AK, but I basically got scammed on an AK not too long ago, so I kind of gave it up. It was sent in a pile of parts pretty much. So there was nothing I could do with that. So I ended up trading that. And then the gun that I got from that, played around with, then I sold it. So actually I traded it. Anyways, so this is one of the higher end AKs. Go ahead and take them out. So this is one of the higher end AKs. It is like an electric shock, like one of the TM recoil shock type things. It's actually electric blowback, but it actually has actual recoil. There's actually a recoil system in here, so it actually gives recoil. It's not like your generic electric blowback AK. So basically, this is a real wood version. So let's start from the back and go to the front. So you have a real wood stock. It'll come with an 8.4 1100 milliamp battery. That's what's in here. It actually has a great motor inside of this gun. So it actually, the battery's not bad in it, but I'd recommend probably maybe like a 2200-ish milliamp 7.4 or something. You can find those around. It does have a fuse back there, so not too big of a fan of that, but it is real wood pistol grip. It has a steel top cover here and a like aluminum lower receiver, but it is metal. It's a pretty hefty gun. Fake bolt. You have a selector switch here, safe, full auto, and then semi. The full auto is not functioning on this, so I don't know if the owner wants me to take it apart and try to fix that, but I don't really want to get into this because it's more complicated on the inside because of the recoil shock system, so I really don't want to open it up, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Something maybe with the cutoff. Oh, I don't know. He fielded it, and then he left it here, but right after he fielded it, I noticed when we came home that day, I shot it in the basement, and it was only getting semi-auto. I don't know if he noticed it, but it just wouldn't get full auto. I'm not sure why. The safety works. I don't know. So I don't know if he wants me to check that out or not. It shoots really hard, so it shoots at about 420 out of the box. It's just a little bit above 400 now after the spring's broken in. So it's probably got an M120, M130 spring in here. But it is a V3 shell, so it can handle the spring. Real wood hand grip. Back sight here is your standard AK sight. You push the button in and you can move it forward, so you could adjust that, but this has hop-up. So, and the hop-up's on the inside here, your standard type AK hop-up is in there. And then you have I think this is an aluminum outer barrel, I don't think it's steel, and then the gas system up here, and this cleaning rod, fake cleaning rod. It's all metal up here, but I don't think it's steel. And then I put this flashlight on here for him. It was an orange one, a metal orange one, and I painted it black. So I'm going to give this to him. So that's pretty cool. So it does come with an orange like cap on the front, but you can just twist it off. You have to pop a pin out and then you can twist it off. So it wasn't hard. So again, the gun shoots about 420 out of the box. So after the spring's broken in, it'll shoot a little bit just above 400. He uses .25s in this, that's what I'd recommend. I'm using .30s in this right now. It is a little bit windy out here, so I popped some .30s so you can try to combat the wind, but it is really windy out here. So as far as rate of fire, the internals are actually really good. It's got a JG Blue motor, a neomagnet motor with about 22, 24 TPA. Some people say it's 22, I've heard people say it's 24. So I don't know which one, but it's a higher TPA arm and it has neomagnets. So they did that, I think, because the recoil system, it's going to use more juice and it needs more power to pull it. There's no way a ferrite motor would pull the whole system back. So it is a JG Blue neomagnet motor. Otherwise, the internals I think are just stock. I don't think it has like a metal rack piston. Bearings or bushings, I'm not totally sure. Probably bushings, especially with the heavy spring, M120, M130 spring. Probably a plastic rack piston with the one release tooth. But the hop-up is good, so let's go ahead and shoot it here. I disabled the blowback, so I still get the recoil, felt recoil with the electric shock system, but the charging handle here actually snapped off. Okay, so I was shooting it and actually flew off, so it's loose still. I glued it on there, so I don't know if the owner's going to be mad at that or not, but you still are going to get the electric shock. It's still going to give you recoil, and it's a lot quieter. It's still not the quietest gun, but it's quieter without the clacking of the bolt. It'll be a little bit more efficient on power, I think, without the blowback. So I think, at least. So 8.4 in here. I can't believe the bolt broke. I don't know if it was just a fluke, so I put a heavier spring in here, so now it doesn't cycle at all. But if he wants the blowback, I'll just give him the other spring and it'll blow back, but the bolt handle will probably snap off. So let's go ahead and start shooting this thing. After I get the top cover on. So pop-up is adjusted. Again, .30s, it'll come with a metal 600 round high cap. It can use mid caps. I'm just shooting those targets over there. So it's still giving me recoil, and I actually really like this. It feels like my gas blowback WeTech PDW, the small. It's pretty small, it's got a small bolt, but this feels like that gun when I'm firing it. So you can hear that, it's smacking that with some power. Trigger response isn't bad because of the high torque motor. This thing shoots really nice. Alright, gonna shoot the steel headshot target. It's kind of hard to hit it with the wind. It's so windy out here. But these are 30 gram BBs and they're not very good. They're cheap China BBs. I think it shoots pretty nice. Alright, it's clear. I'm going to go ahead and show you the electric recoil. See, it's clear. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. It's enough to rattle the screws loose. There's screws all over the thing, like the selector switch and things here and there. And again, full auto won't work. So, yeah. He seems to want this for torque, so I recommend to him to get a 9.6 or a good 7.4 LiPo to get better trigger response than the 8.4. And on semi, this thing is going to cycle nicely. It shoots so hard that I wouldn't recommend using full auto, to be honest. Like 420, when you're shooting 420, I don't really care what BBs you're using, but you shouldn't be getting super high rate of fire. Some people do like that. Like my MP5's getting about 360 with .2s, and it gets 30 rounds a second. I wouldn't want above that. 360, 370 is the max FPS that I would want shooting above 30 rounds a second. My DSG is going to be shooting about between 310 and 340 FPS, and it's going to be getting probably about 40 rounds a second, but it's still under 350. So, thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions, comment below. I really do like this AK. The only thing that's a little iffy is, again, the bolt snapped. The little charging handle snapped when it was firing. That and full auto won't work. It's weird, but I'll talk to the owner, see what he wants me to do. But semi-auto works great with this thing, so. Alright, so see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, go check out the G&G F2000 video. This is a pretty good video, at least I think. And then I will have a DSG video up probably next week on my DSG. Probably 2 videos. The lower internal video and the external video. So stay tuned for both of those. Other than that, I don't have anything to review right now. So, see you guys later.